Yeah, we starting it off. It's Dirty Thursdays instead of Fridays, but we go Dirty Thursdays. You know, I'm looking for my pointer. It's around here somewhere. I'm looking for my pointer. Hey, shout out to my son David. This song right here for the intro. I used it on a few videos of Inspirational Minutes with David last year. I used a few of his songs, especially this song. It's called "Let's Be Realistic." But shout out to David, man. Shout out to David. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, girls and boys. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome back to our channel. And it's good to be back. It's good to talk with you and converse with you and do the things that we do here on Inspirational Minutes with David. And have a fire subject today. It's pretty fire. Might want to start it off. We're going to start it off. We're going to start it off right. We're going to start it right because, you know, I tell you all the time, I am the fly optician. First love yourself. And you know what I do? I just want to help you see. I want to help you see just a little bit better. That's my goal. The title of our talk today. I won't be too long-winded, but I do have things on my mind. I do have a few things on my mind. I have it on my mind. The title of our Inspirational Minutes with David today. The title is, and hit the subscribe button. Hold up, before we go anywhere else, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification so you know when we're on with Inspirational Minutes with David, have our talks. Get your medicine. Spread the news. Spread the information. Research. Evolve. Now, back. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notifications. The title of our talk today is, it is No God. The title of our talk today, it is question mark, no God. They're like, what? David, what are you talking about? What are you trying to say, David? You know, listen. It was not until the narrative, you know, I do my writing. It was not until the narrative was challenged that this was even a thing. You know, we go by indoctrinations and traditions and, you know, fake news and mass news media, and sometimes his story is really that, telling his story. You know, people have their own personal experiences fact checked. I got to put a quote on it. Fact checked. Scientific literature has been fact checked. Actual data, statistics, reported numbers, and thousands of professionals within the fields they're speaking on. Fact checked. Plenty of this information from the related agencies and even extensions of the govs around the world has been fact checked. It's so ludicrous. And it would be funny if it wasn't so precarious, if it was not so dangerous. Have you ever stopped and considered what if the claims from all angles, you know, the one thing about the truth got three sides to it. It got three angles, 1, 2, 3 angles all around the truth. The truth. But have you ever stopped and considered what if the claims coming from all angles, that the information concerning illness, diagnosis, / treatment, / conflict of interest, / corruption, / corruption, / the jab, media, environment, are actually true? What if? Is it no God in all of the equations that we're talking tonight? Imagine the amount of lives lost and permanently damaged. Permanently damaged. Imagine the tragedies we would have spared. What if the power jab is really what's this all about? Or is it the power grab? Who appointed said fact checkers? Who appointed them? Are they sponsored, endorsed by the very beneficiaries of the other stuff? Are they all connected like the crazy conspiracy theories claim? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what if you fact check for yourself? Like we've been begging you to do all along. It is no God. You see, I remember asking a preacher, why does God kill so many people in the Bible, but not the devil? He said, you just gotta have faith in the Lord, David. You just gotta have faith in the Lord. I remember, I asked my teacher, how does water, people, and animals stay stuck to the globe? She said, gravity. I said, so everything is upside down at the South Pole? She said, I suppose it is. I remember asking people why they think a computer guy like Bill Gates is suddenly the most powerful doctor in the freaking world, according to Google. And why he has the why was he and has been the spokesperson for a certificate of the VID. Why? Pandemic. Why? Now that wants to help save everyone with. It is, question mark, no God. They said because he's rich and he wants to help the least fortunate. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He want to do what? He want to help somebody? The least fortunate? You think Bill Gates want to help the least fortunate? My God. It is. No God. K-N-O-W. No. 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 No God. It's amazing, that, it amazed me that, by the way, Mr. B. Gates, Bill Gates, estimated a goal of lowering, the less fortunate, by 10 to 15%. But, in our talks, we know it's more like 85, 90% in line with with the Georgia Guidestones. But guess what? You didn't hear that from me. Don't put me on. Don't get me censored. They like censoring us who tell the truth. You have to know God. It is. Question mark. No God. K-N-O-W. No God. Know God. You look at God every day. It's your image. You know, for 100 years, the public mind has been socially engineered to accept values and ideals and knowledge that the common man wouldn't. What's important to know is that what you put in your mind, you save it in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind does not differentiate between fact and fake. It just delivers to you what you put in it. And what is delivered exactly? Question mark. Your perspective on life is delivered because reality is subjective, not objective. Meaning life is whatever the individual view it is. Whatever the individual view it as. And you base your life and perspective on previously saved data. Previously saved data you learn on your own, or taught by others, or watch as entertainment. Entertaining your mental. Watch the words. Watch you put into your mind. Know God. K-N-O-W. Know God. See, that's the power of programming. This is social engineering to get people to believe in ideas they most likely never consider in real life without the population of entertainment. So learn to consciously think your thoughts and dig in to find out where do those beliefs come from. Get to understanding why you think the thoughts that you do. And from there, just save a different and more positive belief in its place. And you can even use artificial stimulation in a positive way to get to believe in something beneficial for you and yours. Because that's how you use their weapon for good. And I hope that made sense and makes sense at the end. Know God. Know God. You know, many years when I was growing up, I used to hear about Walter Cronkite. Walter Cronkite, news reporter. The America's favorite news reporter in the 50s and 60s and 70s. He was considered the most trusted man. The most trusted man in America. The most trusted man in America. And after his death, it was revealed that he was, for nearly his entire career, on the payroll. He was nearly his entire career on the payroll by the CIA. Be careful what you put into your mind. Be careful of the information that you receive. Even with me, with mine, research it, evolve. And he was one of the most successful parodies of dis and misinformation via Project Mockingbird. See, this stuff real. You don't think they have a plan for you? You have to know God. It is. Know God. You know, I cannot count the number of times Anderson Cooper, CNN, and others have purported to be reported live and on location. You remember the time he was on the water and the water was going everywhere? I think it was like a hurricane or something like that. And he's supposed to be live in location, and then what happened? Painfully obvious. They were standing in front of a corner key wall, the green screen for your non-industry types of people. He was standing in front of a green wall. It was fake. Not real. Nearly everything you see here in the mainstream news media is effing fake. Fabricated. Prevarications. A freaking lie. They said American people won't believe it until they see it on television. That's a quote by Richard M. Nixon. Whoa! American people won't believe it until they see it on T-E-L-L-L-I-E vision. Leave that right there. We're going to think about that. See, no God. Because the pineal gland, or the pineal gland is physically located in the center of the left and right hemispheres of your brain. And there were activation symbols of symptoms are often felt where the arrow is pointing about an inch above and between the brows. Right in here. The arrow. Right in here. Your pineal gland. And activation symptoms may also include high-pitched frequency noise from one or both ears, heightened physical sensations, that is, temperatures, deeper connection to self, pulsing or pressure between the brows, in the center of the brain, directly behind the brow, and back of the head or on the nape of the neck, itching or tingling in the crown chakra area, feelings of compassion towards all humanity, tingling of the hands and or the feet. And I recommend and I advise that you look into fall into continue awakening a dormant third eye. No God. Meditation, prayer, yoga. Have a healthier diet. Drink more H2O, water. Drink less alcohol. Read, watch pieces about consciousness or spiritual awakening experiences. Sun gazing. Get that D3. Look up in the sun. Magnetic meditation. Read more. Evolve. Turn off television. Turn it off. Continue your quest for truth. And be fly. First, love yourself. Fall in love with self. Fall all the way deep in love with self. And, sometimes I have to correct myself, even if I'm wrong. Learn how to correct yourself when you're wrong. Take accountability. We're all still evolving. We're all learning. Take some accountability. I'm still learning the ins and outs of our true existence. So bear with me, people. We're all spiritual, energetic beings, living the life of a human species existence in order to develop and evolve or ascend higher, to ascend higher in our consciousness, higher in our vibrations once we move from Earth school. We have very much likely gone through this multiple times with reincarnation and have chosen to come here each time to grow more and more spiritually conscious each time. This includes reincarnating on other planets or galaxies. No God. It is no God. K-N-O-W. God. Basically, we like disguise or we're perpetrating or disguised as humans. Our bodies are our shells. Our bodies are our shells, S-H-E-L-L-S, or spirit containers, able to bound our spirits here within this body. The matrix was designed in order for us to remain unaware of our true selves. Only those who break free of this and break free from this and become self-aware in this lifetime are able to ascend on a higher realm of existence. We all originated from the source/creator of infinite consciousness, a very infinite consciousness. Therefore, we're all connected, and every one of us are mere slivers of source, so to speak. Consciousness is experiencing itself, both what we consider to be good as well as what we have mutually understand as being quote-unquote bad. Our reason for being here is to forget who we are at birth and find our real soul identity throughout life before we pass on to the next realm, while also bringing light into the world and helping others become aware of that too, right? You have a job. If you know you're the light and you know with infinite consciousness expressing ourselves as humans, that when nature look down upon us, it's looking at itself in human form. We're going to make sure that others are aware of it too. They need to be aware too once you come into this consciousness. We are only one. And I truly believe in a unique only way to look at what we think because of our information, process, and biological computer brains that we were blessed with. As to reaching a higher level of conscious, that's a choice only you can make. Then you are free from this manipulated program session of perception that we live in on this earth school that we're now going through. What grade are you in? Are you still kindergarten? And with this information, people, with this information knowledge, we have a duty to awake our fellow expressions to become free from our planet. And we'll reverse the damage as people care and love unconditionally at a higher level. But you have to first love yourself. You see, it's about evolving. It's about love. But first find out who you are to evolve into the light and help others so they can evolve at a much higher consciousness level. It's not just about us now, it's about life to come billions with the beat of suffering in this program, and conscious wants to change, natural occurrence, universal enlightenment. No God. It is no K-N-O-W, God. No God. They say the greatest secret ever told through the Freemasons is the story of man. The precise teaching, which is essentially the same knowledge making man immortal. Likewise, the way Enoch became Megatron. The first picture is the center of the universe. The center of the universe. Second is the all-seeing eye. Third is obviously a clock, a way of telling and recording separated events. Here's how they're all connected. The saying has always been, you are in the world, but not of it. However, I truly disagree. I truly disagree with that. They're saying that you are the world, but not of it. I truly disagree. You're gods. No God. You are either in the world nor of it. You are neither in this world or of it. The world did not come before you. It comes after you. And I do not mean the world of matter, because matter is 100% empty space. I mean the world you see through the singular eye, which leads into the picture. Dos. Our great political systems create two-party systems while worshiping a singular eye because they hold dear the secrets of the Masons, man being immortal. The second party system replicates man's dual-sided brain, however, while man remains unconscious of himself. He remains existent through the dual lens, which is why we vote into the system. All this does by choosing a system is put one side of your brain at war with the other. That's all it does. It put one side of the brain against the other. When you are both, people. You're both. You're immortal. No God. K-N-O-W. Our political leaders and planners, the one who set the rules, who rule the world, the 1%ers, know nothing you don't beyond themselves. And that is the secret the Masons hold along with other secret societies. Man unconscious of himself and the path unto himself. This is how all these pictures are connected. The center of the universe, which is shown as Earth, lives right behind your very eyes. Right behind your very eyes. I'm going to teach you to see. Do you need glasses over your third eye? You need to come see me, the fly optician. Which is why we have 3 eyes. 2 to look and 1 to see. We aren't seeing with the physical eyes, but with the third eye, the minds. That's what we call the mind's eye, your pineal gland. And the clock, which again is a record of time, is likewise right within our very own mind. Our brain is the fixed point in which each and every one of those pictures, the center of the universe, is the point from which views it. That's why they say teach about the dot and the circumference. This is where they teach you how the inside is outside and the outside is inside. How you're not moving independent to what you think to be Earth. It moves in accordance to you. The seal and what's seen as one. We're not in the world, nor of it. It is also why time is called an illusion. We are created all from the mind. That is why matter, M-A-T-T-E-R, is 100% empty space. It is made of what the mind is made of. Everything is a concept which glues the ego's identity of separation together. Time is not outside us. Time is not outside us. It's inside us. That's why a clock mimics our brain. We're at a fixed point which doesn't move, but everything else moves around it. The world is not outside us, nor do we come from it. It comes from us. That's why I say we share the same experience, space, but we see different worlds. We're infinite consciousness, each of us. We're all the same infinite consciousness, expressing ourselves as humans. And each one's expression of the human side of us is different. Everything we are viewing is the mirror of our own mind. The world you believe, the world that you truly believe in is yours. And is very private. Only you exist there. Only you exist there. We are the universe. That's why psychedelics and now quantum physics have been started to prove, confirming that, what the ancient secret societies, our ancestors knew and left behind for us, for themselves. Yeah, they are studying and perusing. They say it is real. We are the universe, viewing itself, God expressing itself. Each God as a form simply mimics the culture in which it is conceived by. That's why there's so many, however, they're all the same being. All of humanity are one infinite consciousness. All of humanity are infinite one consciousness. You see, that's the great secret that Jesus, Buddha, Moses, Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, are all the same being. And that being is you. That being is you. That being is you. It's you. Every mask you look behind will be empty until you stop looking beyond and look into now. Inquire into what is here now through you in wakefulness and in sleep. There's a great secret that this consciousness is dreaming of itself as being human. And likewise, dreams of itself traveling place to place, which is why we're stuck searching beyond. Searching beyond. We travel this place enough times until we begin losing interest in what is here now and begin searching beyond for it, it. Whatever it is, many of us are unsure what it even is. We're waiting and we're seeking and we're searching. All that we know is that it is for certain. And so we continue to search. That's why the great Hindu saying is the Hindu, or as the Hindu says, if God wished to hide, if God wished to hide, God would choose a man to hide in. You know why? I almost dropped another one. Because that's the last place where man would look for God. If God wished to hide, God would choose man to hide in. That is the last place man would look for God. We're gods. No God. And know that time is an illusion. And so is the human experience. That's why time is running out for the human. The human has created time and relies on it to exist. However, we are immortal, not finite. That's how man become immortal. That's how man become God. That's how man know God. It is no God, K-N-O-W. Through the story, Enoch became Megatron, an ego of death. An ego of death is realizing self as everything, not just one belief. There is no identity to God. The only thing keeping the ego, the human, such alive and much alive is the mind, belief, thought. No human has ever birthed it. Therefore, no human has ever died. What has never begun can never end. Only the dream dies. The God consciousness within and in you is pulsating every second to reveal itself. Give God a chance. Know God. K-N-O-W. But it is you. It is you. It's you. It's you who is stopping at using a door made of mind, intellect, thoughts, and ego. Sometimes you have to drop the E. Drop the E and go. With infinite consciousness, expressing ourselves as humans. We're all one consciousness, even though everyone's human experience is different. Wake up. Use some common sense. Use some common sense. If you made it this far in our talks today, our talks, T-A-L-K-S, today, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. It'll let you know when we're on it for Inspirational Minutes with Dave. Yes, I can be long-winded. Yes, I can talk. Because I try to build. I'm evolving. And I love you. And I want you to evolve as well. If I love me, then I love you. And if you love you, then you'll love me in return. My name is David. On the fly, Optician. Thank you. Thank you for your little bit of time with me today. Poquito time with me, David, the Fly Optician. Inspirational Minutes with David. I love you. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.